Let's add some semantic structure to our page. We know that when our page is created with divs, the divs really have no meaning of their own. They don't add any meaning to the structure of your page. It's like holding content in paper bags. We know something's in there, but we're not sure exactly what. When we add semantic structure to our page, it's like having the content inside clear Ziploc bags. Basic semantic elements include header, main, content, aside, article, footer. Those are just some of the very, very basics. Headings, lists, etc., etc. There are lots of other semantic elements. But the first ones I mentioned are the basic elements that we're going to be incorporating in this lesson. Moving to page 122 in our textbook, it's important to read directions carefully. We're going to select inside the second row. Now, depending on where we select inside the second row, we may see something different. If we select inside the column area, we'll see more information in the tag selector at the bottom of our code area. What we want is to select the div class row. So I'm going to click on the row. Now in our book, it tells us to select row and use Control-T shortcut. It doesn't always work, especially on a laptop. So what we're going to do is right click on the row and then select Quick Tag Editor. Now that might be one more step, but it's going to get you what you want in the shortcut. You may end up with the wrong selector entirely. So now it's really easy to accidentally delete something here. You want to make sure that you follow these instructions carefully. We're going to change the word div to header. And then we're going to click enter twice. Enter, enter. And now we can see that our second, make sure it's the second. This is the first. We left that alone. Now we're at the second in header class row. And then we have a header closing tag. Now we're going to click in the third div and we're going to right click on the word row. In the tag selector at the bottom of our document window, we're going to click on Quick Tag Editor and now we're going to change this div to main. And we're going to hit enter twice. Now our directions tell us that we can use the down arrow and you can try that, but the easiest, always going to work way to do it is going to be to select this next div, and in this case we're going to right click on div class column SM small 4, click Quick Tag Editor, and we're going to change this div name to aside. Now we're going to do the same thing for the next two divs. Remember to hit enter, enter. Then we're going to do the same thing for the second div class column small 4. We'll right click on column small 4, select Quick Tag Editor, and then not what's highlighted now. Make sure you're going in and selecting the word div, and we're replacing this with article. Enter, enter. Now I'm going to select the third div class column. I'm going to right click on div.column small 4. I'm going to select the Quick Tag Editor and I'm going to select div. Now remember, that's not what's automatically selected. You're going to have to go back and highlight it. This is aside, and then I'm going to hit enter, enter. Now make sure you do it slowly. And lastly, I'm going into my next div class row. I'm clicking inside the row, then I'm right clicking on row, clicking on my Quick Tag Editor. Remember, you've got to deselect what's selected and select the word div. Enter, enter. Don't do it too fast or you might end up a little messy. Congratulations! You've added semantic structure to your basic Bootstrap page, and I'm proud of you.